Wow, look at all the people here tonight. Unbelievable, a full room. This is very typical of VETC. I have been a Toastmaster for 5 years, and it really does my heart good to see so many people and so many new people. This speech is for beginners and for advanced speakers. Everybody knows that I love the Competent Communicator Manual, and you'll hear me say this again and again and again on how this manual is so helpful to us. My speech tonight is get to the point. So my point tonight is to read that CC manual. And the reason I do so is because I mentor several people in the past, present, and people constantly come to me and ask me questions on how to deliver a great speech. I usually ask them, well, have you read your project? No. Or when they're crafting their speech, did you reread your project? No. And then after their speech, when it's time to evaluate themselves, do they reread it again to make sure they achieve their objectives? No. Get to the point. There are 3 main speeches to begin with in the CC manual. There is the icebreaker, which is about stories, and we had an icebreaker tonight. The second speech is about structure, and then the third speech is about getting to the point, or purpose, organization, and clarity. These form a standard structure for everybody to follow when crafting and presenting their speeches. Once you have this foundation, you move on to more advanced tidbits of your speech, like vocal variety, body language, and other things that you use to enhance your speech and deliver your important message. When you first think about, well, get to the point, you might think, well, a lot of people wander in their speeches because they're not organized. That is one of the main aspects of organizing your speech, so you don't wander too much. But really what it boils down to is, what is the purpose of your speech? And how is that applicable to your audience? So when you think about crafting and delivering your speech, you have to be able to state your purpose in one sentence and then deliver on that gift or secret or hook throughout your presentation. So it's really, what is the purpose? What's the meaning of life? What is your purpose for being here? It all works together, 1, 2, 3. The icebreaker is about you, and you talk about a story about yourself. I want you to memorize this. Read the first speech in your manual, because this is what makes every single story a winner. You have a hero or a heroine, they face a challenge or a problem, then there's the solution or resolution, and the same thing in a sales presentation or a persuasive speech. The person changes from the past, present, and of course there's a moral to the story, or a purpose. Memorize that. The number 2 speech. What is the most important speech you'll ever make in your life?
Number 2! Number 2!
Why? Because he told us.
Because Jay told us.
It provides you the structure and foundation for every single speech you'll now give for the rest of your life. And once you know that, it's easy to remember. Open, middle, close. Powerful open, powerful close, make a point, tell a story, or defend your thesis, on and on. Again, memorize that. Now we get to the point. In your speech, be absolutely clear about what your important message is, what the expectations of the audience are, and how you're going to deliver that. You You need to be absolutely clear. A lot of people I have known in the past have jumped up here without any idea their entire purpose or their clarity of their message, and they've just used up our time for 7 minutes. Again, I'm going to re-emphasize this because this is deep thought. This is deep. Right, Hannah? What is the purpose of your speech? What will be your expectations? And how will you measure your success? You spend a lot of time crafting your speech, practicing it. Then you spend time up here presenting it. And you're absorbing the time and energy of 35 people in this room. You must be able to deliver something to them that they can take away and they can use for themselves. That is your purpose. Just a little bit more detail. Who in this audience knows what the 4 types of general speeches are? Can we have a person state them?
Education, inspiration,
Persuasion.
Did I say education?
Entertainment. Read your manual. This is why I'm going through the CC manual twice again this year, even though I've achieved it once before. Did you know that all the world champions and all the advanced speakers do their CC manual at least once per year? Because it's the fundamentals that give you that powerful edge. To get to the point, remember purpose, organization, and clarity. Please read your CC manual before, during, and after your speech. Mr. Toastmaster.
Ladies and gentlemen, we please stand for the next minute and validate.
Anyone need that slip?